Hello and welcome. In this section, we are going to talk about the definition of metaverse. Before we go deep into metaverse, let's go to the basics. Let us find out what are a few popular definitions of metaverse. As usual, we will dissect it word by word. So let us go. So the first thing is that meta means beyond and universe means universe. So metaverse means it is something which is beyond the universe. Nice concept. Let us pick up the first definition. The first definition, so first I will read out this definition and then we'll dissect it word by word. And if you don't understand any part, don't not worry about it. I'm going to explain that in detail later on. So the metaverse is a simulated digital environment that uses immersive technologies like augmented reality, virtual reality, and blockchain, along with concepts from social media to create spaces for rich user interaction mimicking the real world. This gets powered by IoT or Internet of Things and AI, artificial intelligence. So let us dissect it word by word and try to find out a few themes which comes out from this definition. Number one, it is a simulated digital environment, which means that this is not an actual environment we are talking about. So metaverse will be a digital environment which will be similar to the real world, which will use immersive technologies. So immersive technologies are those technologies in which you actually immerse yourself, like virtual reality or augmented reality. I'm sure that if you would have played a game called Pokemon Go, where you have to just catch a Pikachu and just kind of catch them at different places, that was also part of the extended reality. So augmented reality is something I will explain in detail later on, but for now, just let us stick to these words that these are called immersive technologies because it helps a user to get immersed into the reality. So augmented reality is something where the existing reality becomes augmented. Virtual reality is that it is the complete virtual reality. There is no, I would say, the actual reality part of it. And then there's a blockchain. As I told you that you need to have a basic definition of blockchain before you go ahead with this course, because in this course we are not going in detail about the blockchain. We are developing another course in which we'll talk about blockchain for business. That will not be a technological course. That will be more about how blockchain can be used for businesses, the use cases, what blockchain is at a broader level, and also detailed about the distributed ledger technologies. In this course, we are not going in detail about the blockchain because our assumption is that you know a bit about blockchain. We will be developing a detailed course on blockchain later on. So here, the metaverse is using a blockchain. Even Web 3.0 uses blockchain. And so let's go with the definition. Along with concepts from social media to create spaces for rich user intervention mimicking the real world, which means that not only technologies, even the social media like Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitters, and everything else that we know about in social media, these things will be used to create spaces for rich user interaction, which means the user interaction will not be just like a 2D where you just see something on the mobile phone or on a laptop and it happens. It will be a rich user interaction, which means it will be combined with different kind of simulations. So I will talk about those things in detail in this course. And then mimicking the real world. So please understand, in metaverse there is nothing which exists for real. It is a virtual reality, which means that whatever there is a real world, it will get I would say mimicked into this metaverse. So we will talk about that. I will also show you a video where how does this metaverse look like and how can you imagine the future with metaverse. And everything together gets powered by IoT, which is Internet of Things, where a lot of things get connected through internet. So an example of IoT could be Alexa or Siri doing certain things for you. For example, if you ask Alexa to switch on a TV or you set up everything automated, that the moment you enter the house and the light gets lit up, your refrigerator starts working and everything happens thanks to IoT. So here all things get connected with the internet and start exchanging information and data. That is called IoT. And AI is artificial intelligence, which uses data and its relationship with each other, tries to make sense, read users' information, and then try to simulate the intelligence of a human being, and hence it is called artificial intelligence. Let us go to the next definition, which is about an exponential growing virtual universe where people can create their own world, how they see fit, adapting experiences and knowledge from the physical world. So this definition is by Elena Peach, which is an experimental producer at AMP Creative. So it is talking about the growth of metaverse. It says that it is an exponentially growing virtual universe, which means that there is a parallel universe which exists, which is digital and which is virtual, where people can create their own world, which means that you are the owner of that world. You can create any avatar, you can feel like anything, you can create your own space, you can create your own house, you can create your own palace, you can do a lot of things. Definitely it requires a lot of money for now, but I'm sure as we proceed and as there will be more users of it, the cost of doing that will go down. But here individual can create their own world on how they see themselves adapting to different virtual experiences and knowledge from the physical world, which means that you know that where do you live right now, but in the virtual experience in metaverse you can create your own house, your own palace, everything else, if you have the money and the resources to do that. Metaverse considers the internet as a single universal virtual world that is facilitated by the use of virtual and augmented reality tools like headsets, glasses, gears, etc. So here the definition says that in metaverse, internet is a single and universal virtual world. It's not like that an institution will own the metaverse. Even though Facebook is transformed to Meta, does not mean that the metaverse will be owned by Facebook. Facebook can have its own metaverse, but cannot control the entire metaverse, right? So even though they have named it Meta, does not mean that they have coined this term. So we will talk about that, who has coined it and why they have coined it. So again, it is facilitated by the use of virtual and augmented reality, which we'll discuss in detail. And when I talk about the tools, it's like headset. So I'm sure in many of the videos you would have seen a headset where you can just wear and you can see a lot of things, which is like virtual. Then glasses, augmented reality glasses like Google glasses that came a few years back. And then also the gears, which means that whatever you hold in your hand and you can play a game with the VR headsets on. So these kind of things actually constitute the metaverse, because metaverse is about feeling present in a virtual space, and with those gears you can actually start behaving as if you are there and you are experiencing and you are catching something, you are doing something with your hands, and you can actually talk to someone, you can have your own expressions from your face, from your hand, everything else. So hence it is called immersive technologies, means you have immersed your personality into that universe, which is metaverse. So metaverse has its origin in 1992 science fiction novel Snow Crush by Neil Stephenson, as a combination of meta and universe. So as I told you, meta means beyond and verse means universe. So it's a combination of these two words, meta and universe. So these are the definition of metaverse, and gradually now we'll find out what are these different components of metaverse, which makes it the next opportunity and the next technology masterpiece where everybody is investing and everybody is interested in, and everybody is creating their own NFT to have a digital world. So let us find out what people are finding interesting in the virtual world, what they are not able to find in the physical world. Everybody has its own reality, everyone has its own thoughts. So let us see that how through that reality, how through their thought process, they can create a better universe, much better than what we see here in a physical space. So see you in the next chapter. Till the time, take care and see you there. Thank you.